be valued more than the criminal. Innocence over criminality. Maintaining stability and security for the citizens should be the core focus of every nation. And for those 2,000 some people who are on death row right now, let's say the death penalty gets abolished and in due time they're released back, or even in the prison system, it is guaranteed that at least one of them will commit a crime equivalent to the one that got them in there in the first place. Another life, another innocent human who had thoughts, feelings, dreams, all gone. Thus the cycle continues. More victims, more money being spent to help those truly evil nature, and lack the necessary deterrent needed to prevent habitual criminals from causing more harm. Because at the end of the day, prevention will always be better than resorting to a cure. Thank you.
Okay, well done. You're done. Do you want feedback? Do you want to know who won, who lost?
We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that.
If your instructor asks, you tell them that you didn't want to know, okay? I asked. Do you want feedback?
Oh yeah, if you could, yeah.
Okay. First things first, well done to the affirmative side. I love the strong starting, it was very good, presented good definitions, with good references provided. What I did not find was the year to the references. So you provided, for example, which I think was Oxford or Cambridge, something like that. But there was no year, so there was no. I don't know how credible it could be. So you see, if I was the negative, I could pin you on that.
Okay.
Did you provide a framework in that? Because I didn't hear there was a framework.
What?
So okay, so yeah, so because of that, I couldn't weigh your argument and how, in terms of I should see your argument, okay? But your contentions were well presented, but I wish that you presented more points. No, I wish you presented more support for your points.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of quotes which you used, a lot of evidences which you used, but there were no author or year which I knew. So I don't know how credible that can be. So once again, if I was a negative, I could pin you on that. Very good on the other contentions, but perhaps you had not enough time, I think, right? Because
I was talking real slow.
yes, because I mean you were moving towards your course and then you were like, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I had a fourth point.
Okay, that's a bit too much. So 2 to 3, it's good, but you have to speed it up a bit. I wish you had very good vocal, but I wish you had made eye contact with me, the judge or the audience, so that it gives more the human feel rather than just reading off your screen. Pronunciation, make sure you practice those words. It was difficult, I understand, but make sure you pronounce those words. Besides that, let's see. Okay, second affirmative, well presented points, but you attacked the negative, which was good. However, I wish you had used their points into benefiting your points, because you were only attacking them, but you didn't present your points. And the whole idea of the second affirmative is to attack, but at the same time to promote your own the contentions. I wish you used a lot of time, because you have a lot of time, like 2-3 minutes left. So that's the very important. The first and the second speakers are very important speakers. Okay. Negative side, very good definition presented. However, you didn't present your citation. So you explained how your team is defining these terms. However, there was no author or year stated, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
So we have to state those even for them?
Indeed, yes.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if you're taking something from somewhere, like, oh, this is from Cambridge, 2018, for example. All right. I love that you stood up midway and presented a very strong, very vocalized presentation. Did you have a framework as well?
Yeah, I just blew through that. I was like freaking out. Our criterion is our value is justice. Our criterion is developing a society.
Developing society, yes. So I thought there was a bit more, even made it more clear
For example, if you were to say, Judge, our framework today, or you'll be viewing our argument today as, this, kind of, okay, right? It gives me a point of how to view it. Yes, you presented very good points. Yes, you used very good contentions in terms of retribution, in terms of going through history. But you just have to make that clearer for me because the audience of the judge will not be aware. Very good points. Second speaker was good identifying their points. However, I wish you answers to Yang's point because there was good attack on those, but I wish you had given me more of the support as well from your side because I couldn't find them. Yeah, they were valuable, they were commentative, but you need to be more pinpoint on those.
Okay. Grand Crossfire, I think you could see that there was one side of the room which is more vocal than the other side, which bought you a bit more time. So you guys have to go at each other. You see, you can't let your opponents to hold you down, and because your time is low as well, and you have to present your points to make you look good, right? So you just have to be a bit more confident and just go each other. Don't worry.
I feel like that's a number thing. I feel bad about that.
It's okay.
Yeah, y'all
We're
was
sorry.
hey, y'all had me on the ropes. I'm not going on.
Yeah, so pretty much that, the Grand Crossfire I think was very good. That was a bit more vocal and very good questions asked from each other and good points presented and defended. Just make sure sometimes because like when we started earlier, which was the first affirmative, you spoke, so I'm like, whoa. Okay, so know your part, okay? And you guys as well, I think you presented very well towards the end, your summary and your final shot. But a lot of the points which you guys presented sort of conflicted the roles which you were performing. For example, when you were presenting your third speaker, they were more attacking speeches, so which should be the second speaker. So whereas the final shot, essentially what final shot is to appeal to the audience, essentially is summarizing what the third speaker is. So they were back and forth here, you see. Yeah. Essentially, like I said earlier, the first and second speaker are the most important ones, and the rest of you all have just to take notes and just support your argument to make it better and better, not to add new points. Yeah. So just keep those in mind. But overall, I think you guys did very well. Thank you for making time, and you're done. Yeah.
Good job.
So stressful.
It was fantastic. It was really. Even the third speaker was doing that.